Hey everybody, welcome to my new channel, Walking Diary, where I talk, you talk, we talk, girls talk. How everybody doing? Today's video will be about before you go into a new relationship. Before you go into a new relationship, you guys, I want you to really know what you want. And everybody don't know what they really want. They only know what they want for right now because whatever their emotion is in at that time, that's what they're trying to get. You know, we make a lot of mistakes as women, men's too. We make a lot of mistakes where we put lifetime expectations on seasonal people. And if you don't know the difference between the two, you're going to always end up where you end up at. Because it's stages in a relationship, you guys. There are stages. You know, the beginning stage is the kissy face. The first 2 years is the kissy face. Oh, I can't get off the phone with you. Let's wake up together. You hang up, I hang up. Oh, you can have some of my food. Let me eat off your plate. And then as you go down, you begin to hit the years, like 4, 5, 6. This is going to be where you'll see the type of relationship you're in. I tell anybody, even to myself, make sure you know what you want and what you don't want, what you'll deal with and what you don't deal with, because each party is bringing something to the relationship. Let me say this again. Each partner is bringing baggage into the relationship. One might bring more than the other, but you're still going to bring it. Okay? You have to know what you want. You have to participate in the type of relationship you want. Because it's not going to always be kissy face. Let me eat off your plate. Oh, we can share this drink. It's not going to always be like that. But regardless of what may happen in between the years, you have to stand. Because one thing I've learned, when you're really doing things that's right, that's when you'll be attacked. And you'll be attacked in all different areas. It could be your relationship, your job, the kids. Them spirits are real. Them spirits are real, but you got to stand together or you're going to fall apart. You got to also know nothing is perfect. Nobody is perfect. No relationship. Forget looking at what you see on TV. Forget the movies. It's real emotions. Because people have baggage. You know what type of baggage people be breaking into a relationship? Anxiety, breakups, children, conflict, control, dating, friendship, gratitude, intimacy, misunderstanding, self-reflection. All of these things that you have to put into perspective. I've always thought that you can love somebody through whatever. And I think you can. I still believe that. But they have to want it. They have to want it, and they have to understand everybody is raised differently. I always follow my heart. If it don't sit right in my heart, then I'm not going to do it. You can't please everybody. You can't. Love is not about stipulation. If you're dating somebody and they're putting stipulations on the love that you have for them or the relationship, that's not love. That's not love. Love don't have stipulation. You're gonna either love me or you're not gonna love me. You can't love me as long as I'm doing A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And if I go past G and continue to keep going past G, then you're going to stop loving me. Then you never loved me. You only love the idea. And a lot of people get that mixed up, y'all. I am so serious. A lot of people get this mixed up. And I'm not a therapist. I'm just a girl telling a story. I'm just a lady that's having girl talk, telling a story. You can't tell a story if you haven't been there. Been there, done that. In all area. I told you guys I've gained, I've lost, I've gained, and I've lost. And everything that's coming from my mouth is experience. Relationship is hard. Marriage is even harder. But you got to know what you want. You got to say what you mean and mean what you say. If you don't say anything, how do you expect the other person to understand? You got to know how to communicate. Nobody knows how you're feeling if you don't say anything, or if you just say little throwing out little hints. No. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Communication is the key. It's the key. And if you don't have that, you don't have a relationship. If you don't have trust, you don't have a relationship. Who wants to be in a relationship that you're constantly going through a person's phone? So now you have trust issues because all the things that you done went through, now you're bringing this to this new relationship. So you guys, the names that I've just called out, check those first before you get in a relationship and see that you're ready. Because you can't blame that person for what some. But yeah, you guys, you have to communicate. Communication is the key. It's the key to all things. And if you don't have it, you're going to have issues. You're going to have really, really big issues. And that's not even called for. Little things can turn to big things. Little things can be resolved while it's little before it grows. And fast as it grows, fast as it will be out of control. And you don't want that. So you guys, you have to really make sure what it is that you want. You got to make sure what you want. And sometimes, even when a relationship don't work out, you be sad and you be one, but everything happened for a reason. Sometimes it's good to kind of step away. Like if you done been in a relationship and it didn't work out, take that time for you and get to know who you are. Because sometimes when we're in a relationship, we get so caught up into that relationship that we end up losing who we are. Because one thing for certain and two things for sure, nobody is your everything. Nobody is your everything. You're not his everything and he's not your everything. That's too much. You giving that person too much. Y'all giving each other too much. Too much. They're not your everything. They're not. They are not your everything. And I'm going to tell you why. When you give that person that much control that you have lost yourself, that you became so dependent on the person that you're with to the point of where now you're having anxiety because you don't know how you're going to do the things that you was doing before you got a relationship with that person. And now that it's over, you don't know what to do because you gave them too much control because that person became your everything. Some people, when they get in a relationship, they're not talking to their friends. They're not hanging out no more. It's just all about them. That's not good because you're still an individual. I'm not saying don't hang out with your mate. Yes, hang out. But don't forget who you are as an individual. Because if you had friends before the relationship, you want to have friends during the relationship and even after the relationship. You don't want to cut people off because you in this relationship and you're so in love. And then when things don't work out, then you running back to the people that you just kicked to the curb because you was in a relationship. Don't do that. You still an individual, whether you're in a relationship, y'all dating, married, you're still an individual. So please remember that. Your mate is not your everything. You are your everything. Only you. I've always tell my kids, if you have to change who you are to fit somebody else's world, then that person is not for you. Because you should never change yourself. You shouldn't change who you are just to be around a person. But you have a lot of people like that because they want acceptance. But you got to know how to accept yourself. If you don't know how to accept yourself, how do you expect for somebody else to accept you? If you don't know how to be by yourself, how are you going to be company to somebody else? We got to think about that. We have to think about that. That's true. We all want to be loved and we all want to love somebody. But everything is not for everybody. Marriage is not for everybody. Relationship is not for everybody. You have to remember that too. But you have to put yourself first. You have to love yourself and continue to stand on what you believe in your heart and treat people the way you want to be treated. You want to listen. You want to don't talk at nobody, talk to each other, and never go to bed angry. That's just like you going to bed, you fussing at your kids before they go to bed, and then you wake up and tell them, oh, have a good night. How am I going to have a good night? You just somebody be mad. Don't do that. I've always felt like if it's something that's been done that you don't like, let's talk about it tonight, because tomorrow is a new day. It's a new day. If we're able to wake up and see the next day, it's a new day. I'm not going to be on what we talked about last night. And that I'm like that for real. Like I'm one of those people, like I could say something today and then tomorrow I'll be on something else because that was my emotion at that time. So the next day I'm on something else. That's how I am. I try not to hold on too much stuff. I try, y'all. Like I said, I'm not a counselor. I'm just a woman that has experience. I'm a woman that have experience. And I'm telling you guys, as girlfriends, y'all, I love it. I love it. I you know what, y'all? When I first was thinking about doing a show like this, I just want to be able to talk, like have girls talk, because it's not many places like that, and I don't know how many people may have done it or doing it or however. And I was like, oh, that'd be kind of good to be just having a girls talk, because this is what girls do. We talk about everything. And so that was one of the reasons why I wanted to do this. And not only, we all have a story to tell. We all have a story to tell, is what we choose to tell. And you never know what you're going through. Somebody might be going through even worse. So you hope the things that you say, that somebody hear and take in what you say. Not saying that I don't know everything, y'all. I'm going to say it again. I do not know everything. I didn't go to school for psychology, none of that stuff. I'm just a woman with experience. And I know what I went through. So if I could help somebody else, so be it. You guys, if you like this video, make sure you leave your comment down below. Subscribe to this channel if you're new. Make sure your notification bell turned on. And remember, you guys, Walking Diary, where I talk, you talk, we talk, girls talk. Talk to you guys later.